Welcome to American Beer TV, and we're bringing you the last of the Sam Adams Barrel Age series. We've gone through 3 of them. Again, these were all bought in Boston at the Sam Adams Brewery. They were about $10 a piece, $30 for a set. It came in 1 box, and I flew them back on the plane. So this
Poor
is their
guy, huh?
yeah.
Terrible.
This is their American Kriek, and it's the same Belgian yeast strain that they've used for all of the Barrel Age series.
Right.
And then it's been aged on Ballentine cherries, which were apparently found in Hungary, and now they're grown in Michigan. I know that.
Yeah, Bell's uses
yeah.
those cherries for their cherry stout.
Yeah, and this one's
a kick-ass.
Yeah, it is. This one's a 7% cherry ale, and I'm hoping. I really want this to be a really sour beer, and I want it to kind of take my breath away like the regular sours. I don't think so.
So do you think they introduced any Brettanomyces or lactobacillus?
No, I don't think they did.
Any bugs? Any bugs? Any bugs?
I don't think so. There.
Yay!
Son of a bitch.
Let's go.
That's nice. It's a nice color to it.
Ooh. Yeah. Deep red.
Yeah.
Not so much on the nose. Wow. No. I would say
It's got a weird
no bugs.
nose. Yeah.
I would say no bugs.
It's got a weird nose to it.
The nose is like malty to me.
It's malty, and then it's got some. It does have a little bit of funk to it.
And the head is pink.
Yeah.
It's tan pink.
It's a really red beer, which, you know, I really got to give Sam Adams credit for, because one of their other beers that they did a blackberry wit in one of their summer packs or whatever. I was really pissed off because when you poured that beer, it looked like a wit beer, and if you added actual blackberries to that beer, it would be like purple.
Purple.
Right. Yeah. And so it was very clear that they cheaped out and used
gray.
an extract on that.
May
one.
turn even gray.
Yeah, it might be weird.
Yeah.
But at least it wouldn't look like a fucking wit, right? So
They should put blue food coloring in it.
yeah. But so I was convinced that they cheaped out with an extract. But this one,
No.
I don't think they cheaped out on.
No, but
I
they
think
give you these little
actual
things
cherry.
too. They give you these little tabs that go on the bottle, and it
And
says,
that they aged it on
actually
cherries.
aged it on cherry. So
There's something almost a little vegetable-y, you know. The nose doesn't smell really good.
Because usually in a Kriek, it's that tart cherry.
Right.
So you get that
little
like,
sourness.
but you get that floral quality
Right.
from the
And the sweet
from
nose,
the
fruit.
aromatics of the like from Brettanomyces or Peacock
Right,
or whatever.
right.
From the sour strains that most Krieks have.
Right.
Lambics, right?
Right.
So yeah, this doesn't have it.
No.
So we haven't tasted it yet.
No, yeah.
No.
A little
There's no
tiny hint
tartness
of cherry.
coming off. Yeah.
A little tiny
We've
hint.
done quite a few sours on this show, so
Let's shake it up a little bit.
Yeah, I
I'm
have
getting a
it.
hint
I have
of
it.
cherries. Hint.
A little bit, but it's more of a sweet cherry.
Yeah, in the nose. The
It's
nose.
the fruitiness.
I'm really hoping the nose is very different than the flavor, because the nose doesn't smell very good.
The color of this beer, the
Color of the
head
beer is beautiful.
awesome.
Yeah.
The head retention, all of that is really cool.
Yeah. Sam Adams. One of the things that they do, well, with the exception of the blackberry wit, but like the Irish red and whatnot, they nail their colors. Normally.
Yeah.
On a standard beer, they nail their colors. That blackberry wit is the exception to that. But let's get in and taste this. Cheers. Ooh. Very different than what I was expecting.
Okay, it's good, but it's not tart.
It's not very tart.
No. And yeah, you get the.
You do get some cherries. First, when you taste it, you get this maltiness and the Belgian yeast strain, and then you get some sweet cherry flavor to it.
Yeah.
And then
I think this one. I mean, I'm sorry to say, but I think this one, we've had the other 2 bottles out of the series. This one's the worst.
Yeah, I was certainly looking for more. You do get some cherries. I don't know what this was before they added the cherries. with style of beer. You do get a little bit of Belgian yeast strain.
It's okay. I mean, it's a drinkable beer, and I think if you were to give this is a total chick beer.
Perhaps,
I think
yeah.
if you were,
I don't get any oak.
if this was on draft at the bar, this would probably be the biggest selling beer at the bar because every chick that came into the bar would drink this beer.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not sour.
No.
There's no bugs.
No.
You don't get that kind of
Really tart, puckery.
You don't get any of the oak qualities from red wine barrels, any of that. You just don't get it.
No.
Now, there may be some... It's not to say... This beer has some complexities.
It does.
But it doesn't... That could be from the wood and all that, but it's not like a traditional Kriek. You ever had Cascade Kriek? That beer is freaking phenomenal.
Right.
And that is like the epitome of what a cherry aged sour is supposed to taste like.
Right.
Color,
but
everything.
This isn't necessarily billed as a sour.
It looks like this, though.
Yeah.
It looks like this.
Right.
But it's tart and cherry, and it's sour, but it's...
This kind of tastes like a golden beer,
Mm-hmm.
a golden Belgian ale with sweet cherries. And that's about it.
I don't,
and then,
I don't know where you take this. This one throws me through a loop. It's drinkable. It doesn't taste bad. It doesn't have the off flavors like it's infected or anything like that. It's not wrong. It just doesn't live up to what it says it is.
We expect from barrel aged Kriek. So, but I think we're also a little spoiled by the brewery.
No, I think if you put this beer on draft, I bet it'd be the best seller at every freaking bar in town.
Could be, yeah. I mean,
people would drink the shit out of this beer.
Yeah, I mean it's a decent beer, and I think it's amazing over all three of these beers, whether we're talking about the Kriek 13th Hour or the New World Triple. I think the one thing that stands out the most is a complete lack of oak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry to say, but yeah.
Yeah, I think that's.
You flew all the way to Boston to get this beer? I'm just kidding. No, it's all really good.
Yeah. No, I mean it's good beer, and I'm glad to be able to try it because I mean, not everybody gets out to the brewery to be able to try these beers, so they are. Whether they're fantastic or not, they're still pretty exclusive.
Yeah.
And so I think that's an important thing to point out. I think, but then again, I think we also do need to point out, for sake of fairness to Sam Adams, is that the Krieks that we're talking about, the barrel aged sour cherry tart beers that we're talking about, are going to be between $15-$20, even more, per bottle, as opposed to the $10 for this one. I mean, I think, honestly, I have to say, I think, the absolute number one coolest thing about these beers is the bottle. I think that bottle is fucking awesome. They're black, and they look like a barrel. I think they're fucking bitchin'. They actually won an award for this bottle.
Oh, really?
But not the beer inside. Yeah, they did. They did. There's apparently like a...
I don't know. That's something to say. If you win an award for the bottle, not for the beer.
I think there's a whole industry of packaging, and in the packaging industry, this won an award for that bottle, and that bottle is
beautiful. Yeah.
It is a bitchin' bottle, which is one of the reasons why I think I had such high hopes for it. So yeah, I agree with you. The Kriek, which ironically, because I'm a stout person, I actually had the highest expectations of the Kriek. But I agree with you. I think it's the low point in the series.
Mm-hmm. The stout was fucking awesome.
The stout was great. I think the stout was the best, and as a stout guy, I'm happy about that.
Yeah, the stout was really good. The triple was good. The triple had the malty notes that were really nice.
Right, the Vienna.
But it didn't have any funk.
No.
Whereas this lacks. I think
if they added,
have super funk, this has no funk.
I think if they added some funk to both the triple and the Kriek, I think this would really.
And I'll give you my 2 cents on that. I think Sam Adams is scared to death of any sort of bugs at
I think
all, and they will never introduce any of that shit to
I
their
agree.
brewery.
And
so
the thing
their
is,
beer will never have any funk.
the interesting thing I will point out is the fact that their brewery in Boston is about the size of like the brewery or Bootleggers or whatever.
Yeah,
it's
tiny.
small, and they're operating on a
Brew house,
25 barrel brew house, and it's basically their pilot batch system, and their tours and their tourist attraction. They actually have 2 other breweries located in the Midwest that do all of their really big stuff. So I find that to be kind of interesting. But I was very impressed, and I think by their actual brewery there. I was expecting some huge mega facility, and it really wasn't. It was really tucked away in this tiny little place.
Beautiful building and all that.
No, it's not beautiful. It's
No,
just,
I thought it was like a brick building.
It is a brick building, but once you go back east, you don't. I mean, every building's brick. That's not necessarily a weird thing, because out here in California,
I've seen pictures of the building. It
Yeah.
looks like this nice brick.
yeah, I took some stuff. It's a little underwhelming actually, but when you get inside, it's kind of like a museum to Sam Adams. It's really clearly that's their tourist attraction and their pilot batch where they brew all their special stuff. So I'm sure this stuff was brewed there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Cool.
But very cool. So that's the Sam Adams Barrel Room Series. So cheers, guys. Enjoy. Drink craft beer.
Drink it.